Okay, we're back. And we're going to go into Orc. And we're going to keep on moving. Going to clear this out pretty quickly. See, we found a pair of gloves that are an artifact. Of course, we'll buy that and check it out. Whoa! Unbelievable! Wow, okay, well that's an incredible find. Of course we'll wear those for the rest of the game. Completely and totally covers our cold resistance. We'll probably be going into slime pretty early. Well, not early, but first thing after the 2 runes, because we have our core and we have our cold now. Very good stuff. Very, very good. Now, it's not archery, but I would wear this over archery, personally. It gives too many goodies, you know, we'll get good use out of that blink. The region's not half bad either. So yeah, those are our gloves for the rest of the game. Actually, hold up, let me check something real quick. Excuse me. A little sneezy. Alright, yeah, it looks like there's no disconnected parts, probably, for Orc. Anyway, these gloves will let me blink, so no need to learn spells. Blink is something you really want to have if you're going to abandon Trog in some form or another. Man, this bow is just too good. I mean, it could be better, but I doubt it. I mean, it's possible that Trog could send me like a, you know, like a plus 10 longbow speed or something. Whoa. Let's put up regen. Need that MR++, you see. But yeah, I mean, the side benefits of all that negative resistance and the Synv, and I can even evoke invisibility if I feel like it. I mean, I don't even want a speed longbow at this point. Okay, we'll use regen, so we cannot be paralyzed. I think we have a little lag on the server today. I'm going to use Lamp of Fire here, which doesn't really do much, unfortunately. Trying to focus down the Sorcerer first. He's the biggest source of damage here. He doesn't seem to want to die. There we go. We'll just tab the rest. Okay, food shop. Immolation, I'll take that. Weapons we don't need. And a really, really good ring. Really, really tempted to wear that. I mean, what am I thinking? Of course I'm gonna wear that. We'll wear that over the AC. Alright. now I wish I had more gold. I would really like to buy that Ring of the Mage and replace my AC -3 ring with it. And then we've pretty much got our set for the whole game. The only thing we'd be missing that we'd really want is our lack. But we can always use Potions of Resistance. Oh man, what a great ring. That Strength +7 is going to give me some extra damage too. Alright, let's hit up the swamp. Keep an eye on our gold. I'm going to stop spending gold on things that aren't that Ring of the Mage. Thankfully, we don't have a lot of MR threats to worry about in here, and it's not like I've stopped worshipping Trog already, you know? I can still just... I mean, that's one of the reasons. If this was not a Trog character, I would have absolutely prioritized Ring of the Mage just for the MR. But because I have the option of using a very tiny, tiny chunk of piety to basically be immune to everything, you know, I'm happy with... Whoa. Hello. But yeah, Trog creates interesting scenarios where I don't have to prioritize MR quite so much, which is a welcome addition. I mean, but I just have to keep in mind that it does matter still. I need to plan for the future because I am going to swap off Trog, as I always do, swap to Zen. For the purposes of, you know, the very, very end game. I can already tell this is going to be a very straightforward game, though. Make a couple brothers in arms. I consider this piety well used to take out Donald and a Thorn Hunter and a bunch of other stuff. I mean, we have faith anyway, so who cares, really, if I spend a little piety. Donald's no pushover. I mean, I've actually seen a dev on Reddit relatively recently describe certain uniques like Donald and Izul as not that much of a threat, but I think they're very easily underestimated is the thing. Haste and might is a big deal. I mean, any creature that has the ability to catch up with you, you know, either it's naturally fast or it has haste, which effectively makes it naturally fast. That's going to be a big deal. I mean, if it wins the damage race and it can chase you down, I mean, that's really all it needs to kill you easily, right? Let's drop Scrolls of Enchant Weapon. I'm going to drop this Blowgun and Curare as well. I mean, it's still useful, but it's inventory management stuff. I just don't think I need it. I kind of want to play something that's not a Centaur soon. I am getting a little bit of Centaur fatigue, and we have quite a few left before we get great race Centaur. Plus, we're not even going to get great race Centaur for a while because I don't intend on doing Chaos Knight until I've already gotten the record, the world record. It will be kind of cool if I'm able to streak every single Centaur, though. I mean, that just looks neat, you know. Okay, let's be careful here. We don't have Arlek, so... Oh boy, that's a seven-headed Hydra. We're gonna use Sea-Blink. Unfortunately, the game decided a Hydra was gonna be right next to me when I went down. That's the kind of thing that if you're like a Spriggan, you really don't want to see. Got him. I mean, we have like the best weapon we could possibly ask for to kill Thorn Hunters at this point. Really great stuff. They are susceptible to fire, so... Oh boy. Wow, we don't have enough hit points for this. I'm gonna walk away. I am faster than him by far. We're gonna haste. We're gonna use resistance. We're gonna make a buddy. I'm gonna use might as well. That sucks. I guess I'll just shoot at him. I think he might be able to one-shot me even with... Wow, useless brother-in-arms. Ugh. But yeah, even with Arlek, we probably shouldn't have fought him. You know, I really need to look into how much damage he can do, and I'm going to do that now. I think he could have one-shot me even if he's not next to me. See, the big fear is Chain Lightning. It can do 264 damage, right? Which, I want to say that Chain Lightning doesn't work that well unless you're next to something. Work most reliably on shorter distances, but does that mean it can't do extra damage? Like, this bugs me because it's not very descriptive. Like, I feel like I'm going to have to look through the code to be sure. I feel like Arlek reduces this by a ton, though, because you're reducing the damage every single time it arcs. Helps to have lots of people around you, so summon butterflies probably helps. And Arlek reduces by what, 30%? 1/3. Okay. So, if we assume that regardless of all other factors, it still can do 264, 1/3 of that is about 90. Okay, so that's fine. That's less than I thought it was. I was kind of agonizing over that because I thought that it could still do something like half the damage, which at this point I only have 134 hit points, so... Wow, why are my hit points so low? I guess I haven't trained as much fighting as I usually do. And I'm lower level than I thought. 16 feels kind of low at this stage in the game, but I guess I'm not sure. I never really pay attention to the numbers. We're at the end of Swamp, by the way. Why don't we just turn on fighting? My defenses will turn off accordingly. Once they reach 10 anyway. I probably overtrained my defenses is what happened. I usually train a lot more fighting by now. I take my defenses to like 5. I do this on a Centaur because my defenses are so crap. -3 apps in both. So you really don't want to focus on it so hard. You want to use your hit points as your defense because fighting aptitude is 0. And you want to use the fact that you're ranged as a defense. Anyway, cool. Got our first room. Let's go get the second in Spider Nest. Check out some of these items first. You know, I'm thinking we don't care about MR in spiders, so let's just wear some Arpoise, because without that ring, we don't have Arpoise yet, and Arpoise is a nice thing to have in spiders. Not necessary, but trust me, it's something you'd like to have. Okay, so we've got this going on. I'm gonna see if I can't kill that. Good, we're not slowed anymore. Now our defenses are not exactly top tier right now, so I'm none too pleased to see this. I'm gonna teleport. I remember last game I had a real big problem in here. I'm gonna wait one turn and then I'm gonna go down. There we go. And we had fear and stuff to solve the problem if there was one, you know. Oh my god, another one. I'll just teleport again. I'm gonna use agility. Okay, please stop. Please stop making me slow. If I don't confuse this, I'm gonna have to use haste or C-blank or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna use C-blank. I wish I had digging. I do not. Okay. This is going to have to do as a kill hole. Yep, there's our torpor snail. Take him out. Man, I would give up some gold for some digging right now, I'll tell you that. This is okay though. It's not quite as bad as I thought it was. I need to make a post. I may make a post soon on Reddit, because or on Tavern if I end up making an account there, which I haven't. Oh man. What I want to do is I want to ask if anyone else has noticed this in Trunk, where staircases are just a lot more contested than they were before. On the other hand, I like this a lot more than the old system. I think I mentioned this in a previous video about how there's more stuff on the floor to begin with now, so if a staircase is contested, it's like super contested. I've noticed in Spider, this is particularly obvious. Okay, let's... Wow, let's, blank. Let's invis. Let's curing, which I should have done a while ago because I'm insanely poisoned. It's funny how poisoned you can get. I mean, our poise, in the grand scheme of things, matters a whole lot less than just having a bunch of AC and GDR. Of course, those entropy weavers are the perfect monster to really, really augment the strength of the stuff in here. That's not an accident. Creates an interesting challenge since the longer you stay around, the weaker or the more susceptible you get to all the nasty things that are in here. Man, Trog has given us a lot of longbows, but you'd be hard-pressed to find one I'd be willing to go with this plus 11 flaming for. Okay, down we go. Just check on artifacts and things real quick. Oh, forgot we found plutonium sword. It's funny. Okay, we're marked. This is okay. We'll fight here like it's a kill hole. Probably should have hasted. We do not have much R fire, although I really want to immolate anyway. So I'm gonna... It's not so bad. We do have RF plus, so... It's not terrible. I think we're gonna go up. That worked out okay. Kind of lured all the things on the floor up north. Try to confuse this. Sweet, we succeed. Sweet, dodging and armor are pretty much at 10. We're on the bottom floor. Now we're getting some hit points. Once I reach that 150 mark, I feel a lot more confident. I want to try on this body armor. It's nothing interesting. I'd rather have this for the slaying. Wonder why I can't search for plus slay. No, there it is. Okay. Slay plus is what you have to search for. There should be quite a few things coming from the south here. This is the vault. Let's try to confuse this guy. Spark wasps are fairly terrifying for this character. Or any character without Arlek, and probably most that have Arlek too. You gotta have, if you want to tap through spark wasps, you gotta have really intense AC. I'm talking like 50 plus AC and Arlek, and then you don't need to worry at all about spark wasps. But otherwise, they're probably going to be a threat. No matter what stage your character is at. Or maybe not a threat, but a non-trivial encounter. Something you have to put some small amount of thought into. Alright. Golden Eyes have a 62% chance to confuse me. If I put on my MR+, that's 27%. Now we have our core, we have our cold. I think I'm going to go ahead and go into slime. I mean, with Trog's Hand will be immune to the Golden Eyes. There they are. And as far as TRJ goes, I mean, I think we'll be fine, you know. I mean, we've got a Phantom Mirror, and we've got Trog's Brothers in Arms. We've got a couple haste left still. We have might, we have agility, we have resistance, but I don't need it. So I think we'll be fine. Okay, let's grab these arrows. Use Trog's Hand. Let's make sure that I can't be... Yeah, okay, I can't be paralyzed by that guy. Really want to focus down this thing. This is the only thing that I'm scared of. The acid blob. Let's go down. Again, Trog's Hand. I love the fact that we have Flame in here. We'll take out Azure Jellies real easy. I do wish I had digging. Okay, let's go down. Whoa, let's focus on this. Did not get mutated, so that's cool. Nice, alright, so this actually kind of sucks insofar as this is a one staircase slime 4, So we're not going to be able to stair dance, really, unless I find another path. Why don't we magic mapping? We have a ton of this. Alright, it looks like if I really want to, I'll be able to come... I'll be able to, like, maneuver around, and have a two-staircase area. With any luck, that won't be necessary. No, let's Trog's hand for this. Woo! Could have gotten mutated there. Walking too fast. Alright, let's confuse the big guy. Oh, gotta kill this one. Surprised I haven't been mutated, honestly. Alright, this is 4 guys in a row. Jeez. That's a goofy lamp of fire there. Okay, well, we managed to kill 4 in a row. That's cool, I guess. I thought I was gonna have to back off for sure. Definitely overextended there. But that's it's a privilege you get to kind of enjoy when you're this kind of character. I was overextending a lot and not caring. Oh, there's TRJ. Looks like I am indeed gonna have to go to the other entrance here. All right. We'll just clear this out. Should be pretty straightforward. A few acid blobs, whatever. Normal character, I would have to play a lot more carefully to take those out safely. Alright. On principle, we're going to pull up this thing. Because, you know, as you can see, things can go wrong. We took quite a lot of damage just fighting one. There's TRJ. Let's walk in here. I see it's pretty reasonably empty. Nothing here to fight me. Use haste, use might, use agility. Now, unfortunately, we have no throwing nets, which is my preferred way of dealing with him. So that's a bit of an issue. So instead, we're going to pull him into this hallway like we usually do. I would prefer for him to be on the other side, to be honest. Do I have enough evocations to vulnerability him, maybe? The answer is not really. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to Phantom Mirror him. And I'm going to make a couple of these dudes. Okay, excellent. I was hoping he would show up on the other side. Good. This is okay. I can see blink out of here anytime if it goes south. Down he goes. Okay, we'll use my brother-in-arms, well, my remaining brother-in-arms, and that TRJ that was on our side. We've maneuvered off to the left here. And we'll see if we can fight all this stuff while we're still buffed up. Now, amazingly, we're only 36 minutes in, which, you know, on account of this incredible bow, I guess I'm not too surprised by such a thing, but I think we'll go ahead and do vaults and vaults 5 even. Got some sack of spiders and some box of beasts. I like that. Potion of haste to replace the one we used. Very good. Oh, man. Oh, wow. It's 4 wins. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We'll probably end up using that once we swap off Trog. For the time being, not too necessary, but I could definitely see myself using Ring of the Mage for now. And then using 4 wins later. 4 wins is one of my favorite items. It's definitely up there. But yeah, if I find Aralek on a ring, that'd be pretty sweet. I don't need Staff of Olgreb. We have plenty of curing. Alright, interesting. Very, very interesting. Great find. Not going to use it yet, but it's a great find. I mean, I want to milk Faith for all it's worth until I swap off. Anyway, we can afford Ring of the Mage now, so... What? I got teleport trapped. It's not a big deal. It's fine. I'm just gonna leave these arrows behind. If I run low, I can come back for them later. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I want to buy Ring of the Mage is what I want to do. I want to wear Ring of the Mage. So now an Ancient Lich has a very low chance of paralyzing me. And the things that I'm likely to run into, for now... Actually, I'm going to do Elf real quick, so Deep, Elf, Archer. Yeah, only a 1% chance to slow and whatnot, so... This is fine. This will cut down on the amount of Trog's handing I have to do. And later that amulet will solve all my problems all on its own. So hopefully we find a ring with Aralek on it. That'd be pretty cool. Let's do Elf real quick. I said we were going to do vaults, but I kind of forgot that I hadn't done Elf yet. But I mean, at the rate that I'm burning through this stuff, I could probably do both in the same video. I mean, we'll see where we're at. Probably just label this video mid-game or something. Also, clearing Elf now will give me an idea of how many arrows I'm going to end up at. I mean, I've never had a problem with this before, though, so... Swapping off really is unlikely to be a problem ammo-wise on bows. Once you've spent most of the game worshipping somebody who gives you arrows. Had to slow down for a second there because of that sorcerer. Bearing in mind those things can do like 120 damage to you when they're hasted. And we are burning through our gold, I'll tell you that. Oh, floating eye. Is it fully charged? No. Down it goes. Well, we want that potion of resistance, and we'll mark everything else as things we want to buy. And some armor we don't care about. Now, I saw something here, a manual of hexes. I'm going to put that on the list. I doubt we're ever going to buy it, but we may want portal projectile, of course. We've probably burned several books that contained that, so I probably will just live without portal projectile. Realistically, we don't usually use it that much. I mean, there's a very narrow list of monsters where that's terribly useful. Now, it is insanely useful versus those monsters, like Flayed Ghost, Cursed Skulls, things like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an excellent spell, but the raw firepower of this kind of character almost precludes it, you know? Like, if I was playing an extended, I wouldn't want to do that without portal projectile on this kind of character. But otherwise, I mean, if I'm just doing like a 5-rune game or a 4 or 3-rune game, you're more or less, you know, it's more or less unnecessary on a character like this. Even if it feels like it feels optimal, but I don't think it is. I think you're basically just wasting your experience. Oh, some gloves with MR. We're not going to buy those. I'm very happy with my gloves. What was that other artifact? Ah, scale mail. I don't care if I get a best here. Okay, that's reflection. Alright, I am actually going to use Trog's Hand. And we're going to stop using our bow. Yeah, she was reflecting my arrows, and I do a lot of damage, so you can imagine how that can hurt. Alright, clearing out Hollow Blades. Just so if we need to hatch up an Elf 3, which is not terribly likely, but possible. It'll be totally safe. That's our Aralek ring. We're going to use that. We have more than enough RC, so I'm fine wearing fire. That's probably what we're going to wear for the rest of the game. As soon as we swap gods, we'll do a little maneuvering. where we take off Ring of the Mage, we put on that Arlec ring, and we put on the amulet in the place of faith. Wow, what a ring! We're not going to use this, but man, I would if I was, like, imagine finding this on an Ice Elementalist or something. I mean, that's crazy. That's pretty good, too. We'll put it on the list, although I'm not probably going to use that. That's probably inferior for my purposes to the one with fire on it. A lot of things to buy this game. I'm actually really impressed with the selection of, you know, very, very interesting choices that I have to make, gold-wise. I do not like this vault. This layout is not so great. Wow, I shouldn't be fighting here. Let's walk away. There it is. There's the Crystal Spear. If I had gotten hurt enough for a Crystal Spear to kill me, I would have... Actually, hold up. I should have checked. Deep Elf Annihilator. Surely it doesn't do 144. That's like Ancient Lich. Yeah, it's 90 for Iron Shot and about 100 for Crystal Spear. I knew something did about 144, but that's Ancient Lich LCS I was thinking of. 150 damage. So if somehow an Ancient Lich with that spellbook gets hasted, maybe by Gozag Wrath or some ally that casts haste, you're looking at like 300 damage potential on literally any character short of a Deep Dwarf. Lajatong of Order. Let's identify some of this stuff. Acquirement, cool. Found a strict upgrade for my poison resistance ring. Not that it really matters. I think acquirement, we're going to hold on to that until I see how much gold I've got from this vault. I may just acquire gold. But I want to see just how much I end up with. Sometimes this place has a ton of gold in it. First of all, I'm gonna wear this helmet. Secondly, we have a lot of things to take a look at, starting with this dragon scale. +1. Well, not wearing that. Excuse me. Okay, so that does it for the jewelry we found. And that does it for the loot here. Now, as for the gold, I'm just gonna start buying things that I want. Actually, let me check Elf 3 again. Yeah, we're good here. Don't have enough money, so fine. We're gonna just acquire gold. Only gained 410. Kind of sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this thing. And we will not start wearing it yet, of course. But oh man, ogre mages can still paralyze me. Yeah, we won't start wearing it yet. On the other hand, I'm not sure how much I care about faith anymore. I mean, I have enough arrows to last me for probably the rest of the game. The only thing I really care about is, like, Brothers in Arms, which we have literally one branch left until we convert. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this. Ring of the Mage gets dropped. Four Winds gets put on. Faith gets dropped. Cool. That covers all my defenses except for our poise. And an Ancient Lich cannot paralyze me, so... yeah, wow. Four Winds is really that good. The RN Plus goes to waste a bit, since I have RN+++ from the longbow, but whatever. I mean, jeez. What more could I really ask for, honestly? Anyway, 51 minutes. I suppose I could go ahead and do some of Vaults. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do Vaults. Whatever. I get the feeling we're gonna blow through this really quickly. We'll end up, like, a little bit above an hour. Probably, like, an hour and a half at the absolute most. Scepter of Torment. Okay. I mean, but yeah, with this setup, I mean, what's the worst that could really happen here? Wait, hold up. I should probably take him seriously. We'll acid him. By the way, why don't we enchant up that and turn off Scrolls of Enchant Armor? It's just a generic helmet, but you know, there's no guarantee we'll find an upgrade ever. Okay, that thing's being hit by flames. Well, it was, anyway. Okay, hold up. Let's paralyze this guy. Bunch of weapons we don't need. We'll get strength to increase the damage of my bow. I'm gonna buy summoning. I want to buy fear, but yeah, wow, we are hurting on money. It's very rare that you really want to use up all your gold. I mean, usually the game doesn't give you this many shops. I feel like I'm worshipping Gozag, minus the free gold. By the way, I want to be wearing a different body armor. I don't want to be using a +0 chainmail for the rest of the game. This is pretty stupid, so... the only reason I'm using it is, like, a slaying, and I really haven't found anything that's too impressive otherwise. And I get to walk around with our core on at all times, which is... I mean, I'll take it, I guess, but I would very much rather have, let's put on our poise for this guy. I'd very much rather have more AC. Whoa, we got distorted. Teleported. Now, I gotta remember to take the Horn of Geryon, because we do have a treasure trove that wants it, and what I'm hoping is, I'm hoping that treasure trove has body armor in it. Of course, there's no guarantees of, I mean, probably won't, is what I'm saying. It's like, the thing that you hope for from the trove is usually not what you get. Since it can be so many things. Okay, hold up, let's do this at range. That's better. Shiny Centaur barding. That could very easily be a resistance of some sort, which of course we would like to have. Even if we are stacked in that department already. Wow, we need some gold. And also that, I want to acquire more gold with that acquirement scroll, but it looks like the average you'd get from that is less than what I'd pay for it, so we're not going to do that. We're going to have a hard time placating Zen. Interesting amulet, we don't need it. Interesting ring, we totally don't need that. Let's keep moving. Alright. There's a lot of O-tabbing here, really. Desolation of Salt. It's magic map. Oh my god, more shops. I just know this is 4 shops. I don't know, man. There's like something going on with the RNG of this game. On one hand, I don't want to complain because it's a bunch of loot I get to choose from. On the other hand, it's just too much. I don't have enough gold to make a proper choice here. On the other hand, the Desolation of Salt should provide me with gold. Should be easy to burn through this. But I'm really just gonna tab unless the game, unless I get hurt enough for me to bother paying attention to anything. Electrocution here. I have Arlec though, so I don't care. I do not need this. Strength -4, so it's not really an upgrade to my other Arpoise ring. Maybe I should have worshipped Gozag. Suppose I have to remember that I need to be a little bit careful against orbs of fire. Dragon scales. +1. I mean, that fully covers my resistances, I suppose. 34 AC, 5 EV versus 29 AC, 10 EV. I mean, wearing super heavy armor is not the smartest thing on a Centaur. Yeah, I'm gonna do it though. Just for the GDA, really. Or, GDR. The guy was asking why I started Assassin. He's probably wondering why I'm using a bow. To be fair, my original plan was to go throwing, but as I think about it, you know, it's just optimal to use a bow, regardless of your start, even if it's a book start, really. Okay, I see that Trog has given me a longbow. It's one that I don't care about. Okay, cool. Off we go. Now, since we're not carrying our core anymore, we're not wearing it at all times, I should probably buy one. For 260. But we don't have it, so we don't have the gold. And the thing is, we have resistance potions for that. I mean, that's really the only use we have left for resistance potions. So I think it would behoove me to just use those and not worry about it too much, considering how much stuff I have to buy. Let's turn on enchant armor again, since we might as well enchant up this GDA. I would have liked to have found some kind of cool artifact, chainmail, scale mail, something like that, that was highly enchanted. Plate mail, even. I don't like the fact that I have, you know, 23 encumbrance rating, and it's just wrecking my EV. On the other hand, it's not like I don't have the strength for it. Plus, the totally invincible fire and cold resists are pretty fun to play with. be careful here. These guys can do 150 while hasted. The ancient champions, I mean. Okay, some stuff to buy. Put that on the list. Turns out 3 of those shops were not real. Sack of spiders. I need to decide what it is on this list that I want the most. Thankfully, none of it seems all that important. Oh man, now I know what I want. I want that manual of dodging. May seem silly on a character wearing GTA, but I won't necessarily be wearing this forever. Jeez. So much to buy. If I get more requirement scrolls, you better believe it's going directly into gold. No question. We have over 1,000 arrows, so there's no possible way we'll burn through these. I mean, I'd be comfortable finishing out Crypts, Depths, and Zot with just 500 arrows, honestly. That doesn't even count all the arrows we're going to get in gifts from him for the rest of vaults. About to do vaults 5. Looks like we're an hour and 7 minutes in. So we'll finish up before an hour and a half. We got a ghost here. Let's take a look at what he can do. Electric weapon, regeneration, shroud, blink, and mephitic cloud. Nothing I'm particularly worried about. We're just going to tab him. Even without our poise, it's fine. We'll just drink curing. If we somehow got confused by mephitic cloud. And the biggest thing I want to save my gold for, other than that manual, is just to give to Zen. I mean, even if we do build up the piety in Crypts, I would like to be able to donate. If I need to use his abilities a lot, you know, especially on the orb run. We'll put Sack and Holy Word. Like, look at this. We just keep finding more and more cool stuff. Probably sounds like I'm complaining. I'm really not, but it's like the game's just going wild on stuff to buy. I'm going to use Feel, and I'm going to walk away from this stuff. Hey, it's Boris. How about we teleport with one of these 24 scrolls of teleportation? I'm not going to get a holy longbow like I usually do, because this longbow is not really swappable due to the Stark and Tam. Actually, I wonder if Zen's going to hate this longbow because it's Stark and Tam. I don't think so. I think it's just the act of wearing it. That would be pretty lame if Zen told me to take this off. I guess I'd probably immediately swap to TSO and go get that holy longbow. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I mean, we have plenty of other longbows to enchant up to +9. I mean, we have this many enchant weapons, so... Okay, here we are on Vaults 5. Hold up, I need to check something. good, there's a hatch. I think I'm gonna go up immediately. There's too many wardens here. Well, there's one warden, and then there's two wardens, but if there was only one, I would still go up immediately. Alright, we ended up where we'd like to be. Quite a lot of stuff, though, so why don't we... Yeah, considering how much stuff is here, I am gonna haste. And I'm gonna make Brothers in Arms. 3 of them. Probably a little bit excessive. Oh, hey, give me that acquirement. Take the gold. Don't really care about this ice cloud. Let's try to kill this dude. Wow, why are we slow? I guess it's that ghost. I'm gonna go ahead and use blinking. And immolate. I realize this is gonna lure half the floor. So we're gonna go down here. Away from all that, and we'll just kind of traverse the corner. Hey, fighting's at 27. I guess I'll take... Well, I want to get evocations up. We'll get that to 10. And we'll get fighting and dodging to 15. This way, sack of spiders won't be totally useless, you know. Improve the efficacy of Lamp of Fire. Get a lot of minor benefits. Traverse the edge, just going around in a big circle. Sort of just pulling a couple things out of these vaults, but not the entire thing, you know, ideally. This is made very easy by playing a Centaur, since I can kite things easier, but of course if I wasn't playing a Centaur, I'd probably have memorized Passage of Galubria. Well, obviously not on a Trog character, but... I mean, we have Blink and things like that that we could use. Centaur is just a convenience thing at this point in the game. I mean, is it more survivable? Yes, but the benefit of playing Centaur for me is more about how stupid the early game can get. Walking away from something with a wand that does 40 damage on D3. Personally, I don't believe the mid to late game is ever really dangerous unless you make a particularly bad mistake, for the most part. It's just those first 3 floors, first 4 floors even. Oh my god. Oh man. Alright, he did it. He gave me something that was better. +9 speed. Unbelievable. Alright, I guess we're gonna swap off. Do I want to cancel? Do I have cancellation? Unbelievably, I don't have cancellation. Huh. Okay, that's fine. I'll just eat the mutations. Well, we've got something that kills orbs of fire really, really easily now. Not that I thought I was going to have a problem with them before. The MP -9 kind of sucks for the purposes of my Scarf of Spirit Shield, but what am I going to do? Am I going to complain? I mean, whatever. I do kind of want to swap that off, though. Mainly so I don't have to worry about running out of mana for Zen's abilities. Something tells me I'll be okay, though. Alright, let's start exploring. Hey, finisher spawned. It's cute. Manual of Stealth. You know, normally I would train that on principle, but I don't think I need it. Just a waste of experience at this point. Not that I really terribly need my experience. Just about done with this floor. Should have probably cleared out pretty much everything by now. Just a couple stragglers inside these vaults. Another manual. Wow. Just getting rid of some of these things here. I don't want this manual of maces and flares. Burn these books. Really don't care about the books. Well, that's a fun amulet, but we don't need it. Manual of Evocations. Well, I suppose I will use that. This game has been so unbelievably generous. Got the rune. Okay, 1,092 gold. As much as I want all those scrolls and things, I think I'm just gonna buy the barding. And then we'll leave the rest of it. You know, we won't get the rest of it. I could get that acquirement and roll the dice and try to get more gold, but, you know, that's... I don't wanna... Well, that Centaur barding was a bust. Oh well. It's not like I guess it really couldn't have been anything I needed since I already have maxed out everything. Fire, cold, whatever. should check out this body armor here. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Everything's good. We can ascend with the gold dragon armor on, even if it does wreck my EV a little bit. I mean, we've got the speed longbow, so whatever. So, we're going to go ahead and swap to Zen. We'll do crypts as usual, which is incredibly important now due to my lack of gold to donate. I'm going to take evocations to 15. We abandon Trog. Now we have Blink and stuff like that, so Trog's Wrath shouldn't wreck me too quickly, even without Imprison, even without Sanctuary. We're going to start training Invocations. And we'll just train evocations until the manual's used up. I have it set to 15, which I think is roughly where it will be done, but it might be a little higher than that. Anyway, yeah. So we're clocking in at a little bit under an hour 30, which is certainly longer than I wanted to spend on this. Also, I forgot to spam mutations. Actually, hold up a second. Shining one. Check it out. I'm just gonna, it seems silly, but I'm just gonna worship TSO for a minute. And I'm gonna drink a bunch of mutation. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. It's a good mutation set. Alright. Now, unfortunately, my piety is total crap. I didn't realize that would happen, but that's okay. Let's donate. You feel the Zen will soon be non-committal. Thanks, Zen. That's fine. We'll just go into crypts. We're gonna have a little bit of a piety problem here, but no big deal. That's my mistake for not mutating first. I just really wanted to cheese this a bit. But we should get plenty of piety inside of crypts, so whatever. Anyway, yeah, next time crypts, depths, Zot, and then we'll ascend. Until then, I'm signing out.